Hi. In this video, I'm going to talk about the game memory. Some people also call it concentration. In a face-to-face version of the game, you're going to have a series of cards. They might be pictures like this, or they might be words. I'm doing it where I have a set of a matching pair would be a word with a picture. Of course, you could play it where you're matching a picture and a picture, or a word and a word, or you might have it matching a word and a definition, or a word and a sentence with that word missing. So there's lots of ways to create those matches, but you're going to put them on pieces of paper. Now, one thing I've done, I found that if you use a name tag holder, and then you print up your words or your pictures on name cards, or any kind of paper really works, and put them in these plastic holders, they last longer and they're easier to manage and collect, and they don't get all, folded and bent out of shape. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay them all out, and then students will choose 2 cards and look for a match. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like using a digital format, using a program online that you could also make if you're teaching online classes, and you could put students into small groups to do this. Okay, so you have your cards, and then this is what it looks like. Okay, so now we have the whole board. So what you can see that I've done here is you can see 16 squares. Now, to make it easier for students, I've put the 8 pictures on the one side and 8 words on the other. Now, to do it online, say using a Google document or a Word document, this is done in something called Lucidchart. I've made the same shape over square or rectangle, and under it I have the picture hidden. But these are all the same size so that it's harder to remember where everything is. So this can be done here, or this could be laid out physically, right? You could have the cards. So student 1 will choose 2 cards to flip over, one from the picture column and one from the word section. To make it harder, you can mix the words and the pictures together, but to keep it easy, simpler, I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to choose a picture. I'm going to choose this one. Playing soccer or play soccer, and ride camels. That's not a match. Now you might want to have students use both of these in a sentence, or maybe combine them. So it is difficult to play soccer if you are riding a camel. Or it just might be, I like to play soccer, I don't like to ride camels. Maybe you're practicing like and don't like. Or I rarely play soccer, I never ride camels. So you could practice adverbs of frequency. It doesn't really matter, but think about what language you want your students to practice when they find these, when they turn over these pictures or these words. Okay, so student A did not make a match, so they cover them back up, or in the face-to-face version, they just flip them back over in the same location. Okay, now it's student number 2's turn. So they're going to say, I'm going to go with this one, swim. Oops. And this one. Swim. It's a match. So you're going to, person B, because I'm the second person, is sitting over here. So I'm going to take my cards, because they're a pair, and this guy I can get rid of up here. Okay. So I have a match. Because I made a match, maybe I have to make a sentence, or maybe I get to have a classmate make a sentence. It's I found the match. But it might be I swim every day, or people swim in the Red Sea, or people don't swim in the Dead Sea. Right? So you could try lots of different types of sentences, but I made a match, so I get to go again. We're going to go with, ride a camel, and I think I remember this one. Oh no, smoke shisha. Okay, not a match. Now it's person 3 gets to go. Now, some people, when they play this game, if I make 2 matches in a row, I go a 3rd time. If I make another match, I go a 4th time, and I can keep going. When I play for educational reasons, I limit 2 successful matches, and then the turn shifts to the next student. And that's because I want more students to get practice saying sentences, more students involved in the game. It's all over when all the matches have been made, and then you can count which person has the most sets. Now, these cards, of course, can be used for different things. So I might have students just draw one and talk about a time they drank coffee with friends, or they might talk about a time they saw someone ride a camel, or maybe they have to put 2 pictures together, drink coffee and ride a camel, and they have to talk about things that people do in Jordan, like especially, well, Jordanians all drink coffee. But tourists, these are 2 popular things for tourists to do. So you might have students talk about how do tourists do these things. Do they drink coffee? Do they snorkel in Jordan? If so, where? Do they go camping? Do you go camping? Right, so you could just use these pictures as ways to get students engaged and talking. Or maybe they have to write sentences using these pictures. And it could really be random, like here, pick a card, any card, and they pick it, and that's what they have to write about. Right? So you make one set of cards, but then you can use them for lots of different things. All right, thank you.